In Lagos hospitals, patients mill around waiting to be attended to. Sometimes the wait is in vain. The federal government wants the doctors back at work or face sanctions, but they appear not bothered by the threats.
We are used to the threats from the federal government. It's not today. NAD is known to resist any form of oppression from the people in power. As of today, the compliance is still 100% because our members have resolved that until all these issues are addressed, we will never go back to work.
Dr. Oluwafemi Hassan also adds that the current struggle is to bring about an improvement in the country's health sector.
For example, patients come to the hospital and they stay in the outside the emergency before they can come in for more than 24 hours. Not to talk about the fact that most of the equipment that is needed to take care of these patients are not available. Not to talk about the welfare of the doctors that are taking care of the patient. These are nothing to write home about.
Similarly, at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, resident doctors have outlined their demands, which they say must be sorted before they yield to any negotiation.
Our demands include the following. Number one is the reversal of the circular removing house officers and NYC doctor from the scheme of service. Number two is the implementation, full implementation of Residency Training Act. Not only that, number three is that the massive recruitment. Though we have heard that Mr. Governor has approved that one, of course we are also waiting so that they can hasten this process so that the workload on our member can be reduced. And lastly, we want the residential quarters. So we want them to commence.
With no hope of an immediate end to this health sector dilemma, patients will continue to bear the brunt, many of whom might not survive the experience. Chris Elems, Channels Television News.